Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Mimi, and on this channel I react to TV shows, pop culture news, and all the things. So today I have a little quick video for you guys, just some trending topics, things that are trending in the media. But before I get into the video, I just wanted to give you guys a little quick disclaimer. Y'all know I have two little ones, two little children, and they are home for the summer, and y'all might hear us scream. I might stop at some point and come back. So if y'all hear anything, people screaming in the background, just know that is because I'm on mommy mode and trying to record this video for you guys. So the first topic that I want to talk about today is I think y'all saw my last video. By the way, thank y'all so much on all the love on my last video that I did on Jackie and her daughter Chantel. So that is also the first topic I'm going to talk about today. We saw that, Jackie and her daughter got into this physical altercation on the show, and I gave my opinion in that video. If you want to go see it, go check the channel. It's like my last video. But Chantel pretty much did an interview with Carlos, and where she took full accountability. I didn't watch the entire interview, but I just saw like clips where she pretty much took accountability for her actions. And she also said something that I really like thinking. I'm like, I hope every mother, young or old, like take note of this, because she said that her mom Jackie was her first bully, and that is like a lot of Black women's story. Like a lot of Black women feel like their mom were the first bullies when they were younger. Their mom was never there for them and things like that. And it was really sad to watch. So I'm gonna put the video here so you guys can see it.
It doesn't.
You hold full accountability
Absolutely.
for your behavior.
Absolutely. When I got to that door, I could have and should have turned around and walked out of it. 1000%. When I seen in real life outside of these cameras, you're not going to take accountability. You're not going to acknowledge what you've been doing all season long. Right now, to the outside world, we both look like fools. I couldn't do that. For the first time in my life, I'm toe to toe with who I feel like was my first bully, and I'm not backing down. I don't, something in me I was spiraling. And that's what you see play out.
So as you guys could see, she did took full accountability, and I just hope this is a lesson for her, and not just for her, but like for women that are watching this as well, because this was very embarrassing to watch. It was very disgusting. It was very sad the way these shows portray Black women and not even have the decency to not publicize that scene. Because I even said it, I'm like, what were the producers, the owner, Shawnee O'Neal, what were they thinking when they felt it's okay to put this so the world could see this? Because this is really bad. It's not only bad for Black women, it's bad for the culture, it's just bad in general. And I'm like, what were they thinking when they put this out there, thinking it's okay? It was just terrible to watch. And I hope Jackie too, as a mom, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's too late because her daughters are older, but she still has time to mend those relationships, because apparently she don't have any good relationship with both of her daughters. And I'm not sure if she has a son. I don't remember, but I don't think so. If she does, I don't know what the relationship is like with her son, but her and her daughters, they don't have good relationship, both of them. And it's really bad, because your old age, when you get older, you need your kids. We just need our parents. And it was just really bad, just watching them go back and forth, and to the point that they both put hands on each other. It was just crazy to see. So yeah. So the next topic that I want to talk about is Evelyn and her daughter Shanice. I think that's how you say her name. Evelyn Lozada and her daughter. Y'all already know I've done a few videos where I talked about Evelyn. I'm not really a fan of Evelyn, so she has a podcast with her daughter. I've never watched it because I'm not really a fan of Evelyn. I feel like Evelyn is a colorist. I feel like she's a bully. Just from what we've seen through the show, years after year after year, just the way she just bully people, bully Black women, bully dark-skinned women. I don't watch her podcast at all. But I saw a clip where she addressed her daughter being accused of her daughter had a baby by The Game, the rapper, and a lot of people were saying that she betrayed the baby mama, The Game's ex-wife. I think her name is Brittany. A lot of people were saying that she betrayed her because there were pictures back in the day where allegedly Evelyn and this woman were best friends, and people were saying, how could you allow your daughter to be pregnant by this man, knowing that this woman was married to The Game? So Evelyn and her daughter addressed that topic on the podcast, and this is what they had to say.
How do you respond to claims that you and I betrayed The Game's ex? Like when you came out pregnant, and it was like this whole like whirlwind of, oh my God, they're these horrible people because people made it to be like they turned it into a whole story that it wasn't.
But no, that's really a rumor that grew like hands and legs and fingers and the whole thing. And I don't know where did that even come from and who started that. I don't respond to that because it's absolutely ridiculous. It's not true. Like you guys were not best friends,
and it was such a viral thing. Like I have comments where people are like, oh, how dare you, your daughter had a baby with your best friend. And granted, like, I think she's an amazing woman and super cool, but we didn't share space like that. We don't have a relationship like that. But I think it's based off of photos from back in the day that came out. One of the other crazy rumors was that you knew your son's father as a kid, and you would be sitting on his lap as a kid, as if he was looking at you a certain way when you were in 15.
Yeah, no, that's a sick mind also came up with that one too.
Yeah,
we didn't know each other when I was a kid. That never happened.
So as you can see, there were no accountability at all between these two women. There were no even though we're no longer cool no more, but it is still messed up for me to mess with somebody who my mom was cool with. There was no accountability at all. Evelyn went and said they were never best friends. They never really hung out like that. But girl, there were pictures. Like, these pictures look close of you guys at her baby shower, at your baby shower, hanging out. Like just say, even if y'all are not best friends anymore, y'all were close at some point. Y'all were pretty close at some point. There's nobody that's going to come to my baby shower and put their hand on my belly like the pictures that we've seen. We've seen pictures where she's putting her hand on this woman's belly when this woman was pregnant with one of her children. And we've seen pictures where she was at her Brittany was at Evelyn's baby shower. It's just so sad that these women are grown women, but they're not taking any accountability for their actions. Granted, Evelyn can't tell her daughter who she can and cannot date because she's grown. She's a grown woman, right? But just take accountability. If you, let's say Jennifer Williams had a grown daughter, and Jennifer Williams' daughter had a baby by Chad Ochocinco. Evelyn will feel the same way. She will feel the same way because her and Jen, they don't have a close relationship anymore. They were friends, but they don't have a close relationship anymore. I feel like it's the same thing. Like, just take accountability and just be a grown woman and take the heat, because at the end of the day, that cannot be justified. It cannot be justified. But like I said, I am not a fan of Evelyn, and I feel like her daughter is just a mini me of her, and it's just sad. It's just sad. Even the way that she's coming at Jennifer on this season of Basketball Wives, talking about her husband, Christian. Like, she's putting so much effort trying to bring this man down. Granted, we don't know if he's a scammer. We don't know if it's true or not. These are all alleged allegations. But whether or not it's true, I don't think she should go as hard as you're going, because Jennifer is not a child. Jennifer is a grown behind woman. She knows what she's doing. I'm sure she signed prenup. I'm sure she makes sure she's protecting herself in their marriage. So why are you going so hard trying to like just throw jab at this woman's marriage? Like, listen, it's the same thing when she was getting married to Chad Ochocinco. people, including Jennifer, warned her, like, hey, you're dating this guy. This guy has so many baby mamas. This guy is this and that. She didn't listen. She still went and married the man. But then why are you doing the same thing to Jennifer? I don't understand. But like I said, I'm not a fan of Evelyn. And that's just why I'm at with it. I feel like she's a bully. I feel like she's a colorist. I feel like she's not a girl's girl at all. At all. She claimed to be because she's cool with what's her name? Shawnee O'Neal for all these years, but Shawnee O'Neal is the only close friend she got. Every other girl she don't fight before on the show. It's like she's not a girl's girl at all. And I just feel like I don't know what her future gonna look like when she's older, but I just don't feel like she has any ability to maintain her friendships through the years. She don't fall out with so many women. And it's just ridiculous. It's just crazy. But anyways, the next topic that I want to talk about is K. Michelle and Rashida. We know these two have been going at it for over maybe close to a decade now. If you don't know, K. Michelle is an artist, a singer who she's very talented. She has been nominated for so many award shows. She has done great things for herself, right? Very successful in her music. And her and Rashida were on the show Love and Hip Hop, where they were cool at some point, and then on the show K. Michelle talked about her DV that she had with her ex Memphis. Sorry about that, I just spit. Her ex is Memphis, and Memphis was married to LaToya, Lil Wayne's ex-wife. And LaToya and Rashida are really close friends. I would say they're best friends. So I guess Rashida was just standing up for her friend LaToya, who was married to Memphis at the time. So she tried to discredit K. Michelle's story, saying that K. Michelle never went through physical abuse by this man. She's lying and things like that. And that's where the whole drama came from. And through the years, K. Michelle and Toya went at it in the media before Rashida. And also, what's her name? What is her name? Toni Braxton's sister, Tamar. All of these women have had, back and forth with K. Michelle, and pretty much just trying to discredit her right through the years. So K. Michelle had a show recently where she threw jab at Rashida, because Rashida is apparently going on tour. I don't know with what music. I don't even know any Rashida song. I think I know one from the Love and Hip Hop. The one I can't even say the lyrics because they're just not not good song. It's just not a good song. So K. Michelle had a show where she sang a line from a diss track that she made on Love and Hip Hop years ago, where she said Rashida got bags, her husband is a girl, and her husband has 3 earrings, something along those lines. I'll put the video here so y'all can see.
Rashida got bags. Rashida got bags. Her husband's a girl. Her career all over the world.
So as you can see, I'm sure K. Michelle was being super petty because she heard Rashida was going on tour. She just needed to throw some shade. And if y'all been keeping an eye on TikTok, people are dragging this tour. Everybody's like, heck no, I'm not going. When people are asking their friends, are you going to the Rashida tour? Everybody's saying they're not going because, first off, Rashida is not musically talented. She might be business mind. She might be very talented when it comes to business, entrepreneurship, and all of that because she's very successful in that area. But when it comes to music, she's not that talented. She's not. So everybody was all the TikTok I've seen it, everybody's saying that they're not going to this tour. So I guess K. Michelle was just being petty. And Rashida, of course, and her husband actually responded. screenshot K Michelle streams on Spotify, and his wife, and kind of throw shade at K Michelle. But we know K Michelle is way more successful musically than Rashida. We know that. So K Michelle also came back and she replied, and this is what she said. She said, "You really sat there and let that man embarrass you again today. Talking about a Spotify listener for a TikTok challenge song. Crazy. I'm 4 #1 Billboard albums, 2 platinum records, 5 gold records, and just got off stage as I've been for years. You want me to keep going?" She said, "The music discussion ended before it started, just like your comical rap whisper. Everyone knows that you're not a talented lady. Don't deflect. This is about mocking a woman's abuse for years and being the ringleader of the Bashing Me circus. You're most known for the longest running fool on TV. You got the karma you deserve. Now I'm going to sleep. I have another show tomorrow." So she's pretty much referencing, saying that she got the karma she deserved because she tried to mock her, saying that, mock her about her abuse, but then her husband, Kirk, had a baby on her, and they claimed to be this power couple for years on the show, and then he had a baby on her, publicly humiliated her, and she's still sticking by this man. So it's like, she's like the biggest fool on TV, like, and you know, people have been making fun of their marriage for years, and I just feel like they just need to dead this thing, or Sheeta just needs to come publicly and apologize to K Michelle. And K Michelle, of course, she's petty too, but she also needs to just, when she apologizes, just accept the apology and just keep her going. But these are grown women, y'all. These women are like 40s, and it's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy how these people like just go back and forth. And this beef has been, like I said, almost a decade ago, or maybe like over a decade, and they've been going at it for years. And like I said, it's just, you could tell K Michelle is still not healed, because even her interview with Cam Newton, she brought it up in that interview as well. So like, you know, I just hope these women get to a common ground where they all can get along, because these are all public figures, and every time they go at it, it just looks terrible. It just looks bad. It looks bad for Black women. It looks bad for the culture. It just looks bad for the industry. So, but yeah, that's all. Those are all the things I had to talk about today. Let me know how you guys, if there's anything I said that you disagree on, put in the comments. And if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, let me know. And thank y'all so much. I will see y'all in another video. Bye.